Well, good morning, YouTube, and welcome back to Everything RV with Dave. Today I'm sitting in French Park, which is a state park, and it is the closest state park to Philadelphia. I've been here before, but I've never done a video, and I thought you'd like to see around here. Now, in the last video I did, I was over in Hagerstown, Maryland, and I stayed at a Thin and Thick brewery, and it was a Harvest Host. I left there and went to a campground, which was a Corps of Engineers, and it was over in the Green Belt. It's called Green Belt Campground. It's just inside the 495 Beltway around Washington, D.C. I did a very nice video over there, did about an hour and a half worth of shooting, and I tripped and fell and broke my camera. I lost all that footage. It's unbelievably. So I don't have any footage for the Greenbelt, but it was a very, let's say, very nice campground for location. It is a Corps of Engineers. It was $10 a night if you had the seniors pass and $20 a night if you don't have the senior pass. It was 11 miles from downtown Washington, D.C., and it was about 30 miles from the Inner Harbor in Baltimore. So it really is a nice area for somebody with an RV that is inexpensive to be able to visit Washington or Baltimore. The bad points about that campground are, it is an older campground. The shower rooms were not the greatest. It has no electricity, so you have to be equipped either with a generator or solar. But if you're able to maintain those types of things to keep your RV going, it really was a nice campground. I mean, in my case, was $10 a night. We stayed there 3 nights. So, if you want to look up the Corps of Engineers, that's called the Green Belt Campground, and it's about 11 miles north of Washington, downtown Washington, D.C. But I don't have any video of that. So here I am at French Creek, and this is really a nice campground. It is a state campground, a state park, and they have a lot of the slots which are full service. And it's not so terribly expensive. It's more expensive than the Corps of Engineers, but you get sewer, water, and electric on some of the spots. Some of the other spots are just electric and water. They do have a dump station here. They also have dumpsters for trash. So let's take a little look around this particular park, and you get some kind of an idea of French Creek State Park, which is just about an hour outside of Philadelphia. So here we are at my site. My site's number C41. I'm in the C loop. So starting at 39, 40, 41, 42, and 43. These are all full service sites. And there's the restroom right across, basically right across from where we're parked. Camp Host is right across the street from where we're parked at C41. And there's C44. And this is out towards the end of the loop on C. Again, this is C46. It is full hookup. And I've stayed in this site right here before, which is C47, and it's full hookups. So now we're over here at the start of the C loop. And C number 1, there's water and electric here. Actually, since I've been here before, it looks like they've put in more of the sites have sewer and water. Here's C2, which is sewer and water. Should have electric there somewhere. Oh yeah, back behind the tree. Yeah, it looks like they've done some renovations here. We'll see as we walk down through here. I'm looking at C7, has water, sewer, and electric. And over from this side of the campground, they have access way here up to the bathhouse. There's C9. C9 electric. Okay. So they've done a few renovations up on the top up there with full hookups. So, you know, up through C, I think it was 8. Now we're down into C9, 10, and I'm seeing, you know, no water. We have a water spigot here that you could use as far as to fill up your freshwater tank. And there is electric, but I don't see sewer down in here. So it's just the top of the hill that they've done some renovations on a few of the campsites. But these campsites down through here are nice, you know, have electric. You fill up your tank with water. There's C14. C15 is right here. Some of these, like this one right here, it's got a little bit of a slope to it. There's another water spigot. There's C18, and again, here's one of the ones that has some slope to it from the back to the front. I mean, you could probably be all right in there, but there's C19, which, now here's one, C19 doesn't have electric. C20 doesn't have electric. So now we're down into the non-electric sites on the C loop. So C loop will have full hookups, partial hookups, and no hookups. So if you're checking on the website, make sure you look and see, you know, whether they're full hookups, whether they're partial or none at all. Now, after I finish this loop, I'm going to take you over on the newest loop, which is A loop. At this time of the year, which is early spring, the only loops that are open is A and C. They do have a B loop, but they're closed right now. You know, some of these over here are a little bit smaller. There's C26. There's C28. Somebody's put a pretty good sized tent in there. C29. C30 is, it's not a very big site as far as where pulling your vehicle in, but it has a real nice little area down there with a picnic table. And again, you know, no power here. Now we're going up to C32. Now I've actually stayed in C32 before, and it's a narrow site, but it does have electric, and there is a little bit of slope down towards the back, but I put the flagstaff in there and was able to level it up without any problem at all. Now we're getting back up into where we've got some more electric. There's C33, it has electric. C35 has electric. Not a huge site, but fairly level on C35 with electric. A C36. And now we're coming back up to where the bathhouse is. And we're back up to the C39, which is full hookups. So that's C loop. Well, here we are over on loop A. Now, this is the newest loop. And most of them, I think most of them have sewer, water. This is number one. And number one is pretty flat. It's not too bad. I have my truck parked in there. This is A2, sloping a little bit away from the road. Now I have to say something about this A loop. They built this from scratch. Here's A3, and it's nice and flat, no problem. But a lot of these have a lot of slope to them. Let me show you on this one, on A4. Do you see how far his front has to be down to make it level? All they had to do is build it up a little bit, you know, make things level. They could have done it very easily, but they didn't. A5 is fairly level. And again, there's A6. See how high his back is compared to the front? I'm not complaining. it just seems to me that they could have done it a little bit better. It looks to me like these on the right-hand side, there's A9, and it's nice and flat. And again, there's A10, and it slopes away from the road. This is, I mean, A8. A8, it slopes way away from the road. I would be definitely looking at the right-hand side. There's A11. It's flat. Now I might have spoke a little fast. A10, a little Jayco in there. It slopes away from the road. I'm seeing water and electric. I'm not seeing sewer connections. Oh, there's a sewer connection. Okay, so it does have sewer connection. A12, fairly flat. It's going downhill slightly. brand new restroom, which is very nice. We have a Winnebago over here on A13, and A13 is nice and flat. And I see he has sewer hookup. Electric, water, and sewer hookup. It could be that some of the other people just didn't have their sewer hooked up, because I wasn't seeing sewer hoses. Here's the A15 is a loop host. Yeah, he's got a good site. It's nice and flat. Once you get up here on top of the hill, because there is a little bit of a grade, you know, coming up. So once we're up here on the top, it looks like these are much flatter. A17, nice big Class A in there. A16, nice and deep. And a nice, this is something on this one. On this A16, it not only goes back deep, it has a real nice, we got a little picnic area. That's nice. And there's A18, which is a nice, how you doing?
Hi, good, how are you?
Good, how are you enjoying yourself?
We just got here.
Oh, okay. Here's one that I was talking about. Here's A19. And I'm telling you that A19, it probably has a 3-foot rise, 2.5 to 3 foot rise from the front all the way back to where the picnic table is. I mean, they could have made this much flatter and left a little bit of a hillside on the side. I mean, you know, but just make it so that your RV's not so. A20 is a beautiful site. A20 is extremely flat. Nice picnic area, nice long site. So, you know, there are some sites over here on A that that are not electric and no water. They're not bad sites. They're stuck here in the woods. There's a little Viking there. He's got his solar panel out, so he's getting some power from the sun. That's on A30. Yeah, I think the rest of these are just going to be, you know, for tents and for small RVs, no electric, no water. And it looks like they've just put this in here or did some work. Yeah, most of these down through here are just about the same. You know, they're smaller sites. This actually looks like this was the older part of A. Where we first started today was the newer part where they just built. So now, yeah, that makes sense. So Loop A probably before never had any electric or sewer. And it looks like they, you know, they've added water over here, because here's another one. Looks like a, you know, a newer setup. So there's quite a few sites on this A. I mean, we're up to numbers 49 and 50. Now we're back over after that We get to 49 and we have electric and water at this site. I don't see sewer here. Oh yes I do, up there in the corner maybe. Let's go take a look. Yes, this has sewer. So 49 has electric and sewer and water. And so does A50. But A50 is really, it's got a steep decline. I guess if you had a real small RV, you might be able to get it level. And 51 has sewer, water, and electric, but it's sloped uphill quite a bit. 52, level. Sewer, water, and electric. 52 is a nice level site. '53, water, electric, and sewer. 54, water, electric, and sewer. And 55, which is the last on this loop. And 55 is water, electric, and sewer. So that's a little look of French Creek State Park. If you have enjoyed this little video, please give me a like and a thumbs up and subscribe, and I will see you on the next video.